What's up guys, Eli here. Today I'm going to show you how you can send cold email blasts with GMass. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So GMass is a cold email marketing tool. It's relatively cheap compared to some of its competitors, and it syncs seamlessly with your Gmail account. So whether you have like a custom domain like I have, or if you just have whatever generic at gmail.com account, it will sync with that. So there's a free plan and there's some paid plans. So for the free plan, you can send up to 50 emails a day. You just import your CSV file or copy and paste them in there. You can edit it. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And then you send it. The paid plan, you can send, I believe it's unlimited, but I think Gmail actually limits you to maybe it's 5,000 or something like that if you have your own domain, or 2,000 if you don't. Nevertheless, I mean, you can still be sending out numbers with this tool. And in terms of pricing, so for team, so individual, if you just want one, it's $20 a month. Like, that's crazy. You can't beat that. And then you can, I guess, like you said, do teams. You can have five different email addresses associated with that. So as you can see, it works inside Gmail, all that kind of stuff. So if you want, what you want to do, it's a Chrome extension. So all you got to do is click Add to Gmail here. It's going to prompt you to sign in with your, you're going to add it to your Chrome. It's going to prompt you to sign in with your Google account, and that's about it. I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in here. I'm going to show you what the dashboard looks like, and then we'll go over how you can start sending some cold emails. So these are some of my previous campaigns. This one was paused for whatever reason, but it gives you some really good data. So right here under the recipients tab, we can see how many recipients we sent the email out to. And then next to it, obviously, opens, clicks, unsubscribes, bounces, replies. And the cool thing about this is you can export all of this data, and then you can create lists off of people that opened it or clicked or replied, and then retarget them. And you can, so if we have bounce, we can come on here, click it, we can export these, and then obviously take them off our list, stuff like that. Replies, we can click on this, see every email that replied, and we can even see what they said right from here. You know what I mean? So it's really cool. So let's jump into Gmail, and I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like from the user interface. Okay, so we got Gmail open here, and if we hit compose, we open a new message, and you're going to notice it looks a little bit different here. We have this little icon up here, and then we have this little GMass button down here. So what we want to do is, there's two ways you can do it. So first and foremost is you can click this little icon here, and then you import from a Google Sheet, and it's just going to import from a Google Sheet that's associated with your Gmail account right here. So we can just select a sheet, okay, and then connect to spreadsheet, okay. Alternatively, what you can do is you can actually have an Excel file or a Google Sheet or whatever open, and you can just literally copy as many as you want, and just paste them right here in this too. And normally Google will give you some kind of a, see, they collapse the actual send button here so you don't accidentally send it to them. Because when you're sending from here, you want to use the GMass button, which is going to send to all of these different people individually, instead of making a huge group email like it would normally do if you did this. So we insert our subject line, we insert whatever we're saying. If you're sending cold emails, typically I'm going to recommend you to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. So 1 or 2 sentences max. Put it together, and then you can always A/B test stuff too. But people don't want to read paragraphs if it's a cold email. Keep it short and sweet, and asking a question is a great way to get a response as well. Hey, so-and-so, do you offer this? Whatever. So once we have our subject line, we have our body in here. We can put our signatures in there, or leave it without them. And then we can click on this little GMass, this arrow here. So the settings, click on this, and we can customize some stuff inside of here. So this is really cool if you want to change the reply to email, if you want to change, you want to schedule it, you want to send reminders, all that kind of stuff is possible in here. You can add an unsubscribe link. However, if you're just sending a cold email, I wouldn't. That way it doesn't seem like a newsletter. So tracking, This is what allows us when we go into our dashboard to see the opens and clicks and replies and stuff like this, is this tracking. Sometimes people say if you have this on, it messes up deliverability. I've never had that issue, but if you do, just turn them off, okay? Meaning like if you're ending up in spam a lot and stuff, just turn these off. But like I said, I've never had that issue. If you don't have that issue, don't worry about it. Action. The action, we can either send emails or create drafts. So that's really cool. The auto follow-up. This is super, super cool because we can, if they do not reply to us, no reply in 2 days, or even no open, no click, whatever, or just send it to everyone, okay? So say if they don't open it, we can send them an email, 3 days after, making sure you've seen this. Stage 2, if no reply after 5 days, Stage 3, and we can, keep going. You can do it up to like 10 times, I think. So it's really cool. Now schedule, we can do send it now. We can send it in 5 minutes, in an hour, in 3 hours, or a custom date and time. So we can pick a specific date and time that we want to send this at. Typically you want to send stuff earlier in the morning or right around lunch in the afternoon. Okay, so that's going to be your best time to get opens. Pause every 10 to 60 seconds. I recommend you having this one, or if you don't mind, do this one. That way Google's not going to flag it as you sending a million emails at once. It gives it a little bit of time in between each one, so that'll help you. And then down here, there's this verify option. So verify emails before sending. This is just going to help you with hard bounces. It's going to make sure the email is legit and it's willing to accept your email before you send it. That way it doesn't hard bounce and mess up your deliverability, and so your stuff doesn't end up in spam. So preview text, friendly name. So you can even change what the name that you're sending it is from. Not the actual email address, but the name. If your name on here is Eli, you want to change it to Bob, that's going to give them kind of like, what is this? Let me open it, And then once everything is ready, you scheduled it or you're ready to send it, whatever, you got everything good to go, all you're going to do is just hit this GMass button here, and it's going to put it into the queue and send it out. You don't have to do anything else. And then you're going to have a little tab here on the left-hand side with some information. That's not super important. I just use the dashboard to access the data and stuff like that. And then if somebody replies to the email, obviously you're still going to get it in your inbox here. So, that's really cool. But yeah, play around with this, check it out. If you guys already use this, let me know in the comments if you like it or not. We've been using this on and off for quite some time. When we send out newsletters and stuff, we use a different platform. But this is really great for just sending those cold emails to people and doing outreach that way. Thank you guys for watching. If you got value from this video, please consider subscribing. Helps Google with helps YouTube with the algorithm. I also wanted to mention we do have a Facebook group. It's called Marketing Maniacs. I'm going to link it in the description below. Feel free to join that. We talk about everything marketing, different strategies that work different for for different people. So check that out. Okay, until next time, take care.